A quick school closing to let you know about before we head over to Nicole. That is the Hillsborough School District in Vernon County. They say schools will close at 1:30 this afternoon. No after-school activities. Check news8000.com for the latest closures. Now we'll send it over to Nicole. She'll give us a closer look at that forecast.
Yeah, we're still expecting alert day conditions to last through this evening, mainly for areas near and south of I-90, so not much has changed with the overall alert day conditions, but again, they're continuing to move on as we go into the evening hours. So let's take a look at the sky tracker through the next few hours. Here we are right now, as we mentioned, taking a look at radar a little bit earlier. There is a little bit of a light break, still seeing that snow falling out there, but it's really falling at a much smaller rate now. That's not going to last forever. We still have more widespread flurries coming, mainly right before your evening commute, so we're not expecting any moderate impacts to the commute, especially on those roadways, but there is still going to be that chance for those minor impacts. A little bit of slick spots out there, especially on those less traveled roads. Definitely wanting to use extra caution out there. Again, snow rates are staying fairly light, but even a little bit of snow on untreated roadways can cause for some slicker spots. So here we are. This is around the time of the evening commute. This starts to let up pretty quickly though afterwards, starting to become a little bit more scattered in nature, and then moving out of the area by around 10-11 p.m. Still could see some very light scattered flurries for our far southern regions as we go into the overnight period, but that main snow should be out of the way after the fact. Here's a look at the rest of the snow that we could have in addition to what you've already received out there. Most of the area looking to pick up maybe another inch, possibly another 2 inches. Again, mainly the higher amount staying to our South Prairie du Chien and Boscobel could be seen a little bit more than 2 inches as we go throughout the rest of the day. Otherwise, very steady snow rates, very similar to what we've already been seeing over the last few hours. It is going to be a little bit breezy out there. It's going to be a light breeze. We're not expecting any major blowing snow around, but as you saw on CityCam, visibilities are less than 2 miles across most of the area, so that's definitely another thing to be taking into account. This is also going to be a big factor as it's going to be getting very cold tonight, especially in those morning hours. We're seeing this light breeze continue on tonight, going into the overnight period, lightening up briefly, but still coming back around when you're waking up in the morning, 9 a.m. Still seeing sustained wind speeds around 10 to 15 miles an hour, and that's continuing on into the afternoon as well before we get a little bit of a break from it as we go into tomorrow evening, and you will feel that on your skin. Just the normal temperatures alone without factoring the wind into it is going to be below zero tonight and tomorrow morning for the entirety of the area. Most of us staying in a few single digits below zero, however some areas north of I-94 getting in the double digits below zero. And then tomorrow we'll have some warming, but really not all that much. It's cold out there today. It's going to feel slightly colder tomorrow, especially with those wind speeds when they start to pick up. Seeing highs mostly in the single digits, some areas getting lucky and getting into the teens. It'll be mostly sunny out there, but again, very deceitful even with that sunshine. Here is when we factor in the winds with your wind chills waking up in the morning tomorrow. Much of the area staying in the negative teens. La Crosse, a low wind chill of -15. Eau Claire, very chilly, a low wind chill of -20. And then as we head into the afternoon, slight warming, but still the majority of the area looking to stay below zero, or what feels like below zero for the entirety of the day. This will likely be the warmest that you're going to feel tomorrow around 5 p.m. Some of us getting above zero just by a couple degrees, but overall a very chilly day, and that's going to be the name of the game as we go into the rest of the week as well. Very cold temperatures coming up, a high of only 10 tomorrow as we mentioned. Get a little bit of a breather when we go into Friday and Saturday. However, we could have some significant snowfall falling Friday evening as well, and then that's when the real cold comes in. Sunday night going into Monday morning, a low of -10, and I'm sure the wind chills aren't going to feel much better than that. So we just can't get out of winter. I love the snow, right, but then I see the repercussions of it, and then I want to complain.
And it's always Monday where it's so cold recently.
Exactly. We can't get a break.
Yeah. Thanks, Nicole.